I'm speaking to somebody who is the life of the party, the sunshine. You bring the light everywhere you go. People count on you to lift their moods. They count on you to make them feel better just by being in the same room as you. You are a mood shifter, an energy activator. Okay? You live in your purpose, your soul's purpose, your divine purpose. Whatever you're doing with your life, you're living it the way that you were always meant to, and that is to shine. You could have a fire placement, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Okay? Either way, you guys are full of life, vitality, whatever and whoever you're around, it grows just by having you in their presence. This could be turning a house into a home, turning a child who just started an activity into like a superstar, turning a man that you found on the street to a husband and a father and a provider and excellent jobs. I don't know. Do you know, like, this is you growing things. Like, you could be a gardener. This is from a seed to the plant, right? From seed to plant to taking the crop off. Whatever that word's called. I can't think of it right now. Harvest. Whatever you guys are doing right now, you're showing up brightly in your light. You are a guide to other people. You might not even know it. Okay? You're following your north node. I said that about the sun because I got the sun energy here on this little card. The sun represents life, vitality, and purpose. You bring the life, the entertainment, the vibe. And then your north node represents your destiny, your purpose, and your activation. You're living in your purpose. You're living in your destiny. And you're showing other people how to get there. You're leading the way. We do have opposition. And this says resistance, struggle, and polarity. So this could be a resistance and a struggle for your life purpose, to find out exactly what you're meant to be doing. The thing is that by you just being you, you're in your life's purpose. You're activating your mission by being authentic, raw, vulnerable, fun, happy, the sun. And you're following your north node, which is, it's activating you at a cellular level. Okay? So there could have been a struggle in the past between, I just feel like it's about your purpose. Like, you don't know what your purpose is. What is my purpose? What is my destiny? What am I supposed to be doing? But the thing is there's no big grand thing that you're supposed to be doing. There might be. But for most of us, it's just being authentic. That is our purpose. That's what helps raise the vibration in this world. Okay? We got alignment. You are aligned. You are in alignment with your soul's mission. Okay? It's all coming together. Precision. And we got weather the storms. Let it change you and embrace the unexpected. And I feel like that's what this opposition was about too. It's just about weathering the storms. Everybody has to go through storms in their life, but it's how we react to the storm. If we give all of our sunlight and all of our energy to the storm, we have nothing to give, to spread, to help, the other people. So this is you becoming in alignment with your divine self, with your north node. If you don't know what your north node is, go and take a look. Look it up. Go on to Astrology Cafe, check out where your north node is, and then look it up. And then find out what your soul's purpose is meant to be by the stars' alignments when you were born, the time. Okay, so I got the cobra. And the cobras represent your kundalini awakening. Okay? So famously linked to the kundalini energy, the cobra represents the serpent power rising within to achieve enlightenment. And what is the sun? Light. Okay? You might be following your true path right now, and you might not even know it. So it's a good idea to take a look at your astrology chart. Anyways, the cobra is all about protection. So it says, their iconic hood is seen as a divine shield, famously guarding deities and sacred spaces from negative influences. So you offer that protection to others. And you probably have these deities that are protecting you. Because when you have this kind of sunlight and this kind of power and this kind of North Node energy activation, Kundalini, everything going on, you have guides that are with you, that are taking care of you. Okay? They know that there's always going to be hard times and weathers, wait a minute. You will be weathering the storm, right? Weathers to storm, that's what I was going to say. But what happens? There's a storm and it always comes back to being nice. You just got to wait it out. Ride it out. Ride the waves. So we got singing stones. Transmit your vibration and use your voice. Are you a singer? Are you a speaker? Are you a novelist? Are you somebody who likes to write songs, or do you use your voice to help people? Do you speak to people and instantly make them feel better with this sun energy? I think you do. And it's not just the light of the sun that makes other people in your presence feel better. What it is your guides, your spirit guides, your deities, your ancestors, your bloodline. It's all flowing through your body. And just being in your presence, it emits that frequency to others. Some people either love it or they hate it. Some people can either handle it or they can't. They either bow down to you or they want you to be gone, right? And it all depends on the frequency that they hold, the frequency that they live in. You live in a very high frequency, okay? So back to the cobra. It represents transformation. Through shedding their skin, they symbolize the constant cycle of renewal and leaving the past behind. And I feel like you don't have a problem leaving the past behind, people behind, jobs behind, even old hobbies and stuff that you outgrew, right? You are okay with leaving stuff that doesn't mesh with you in the past. And you don't have to feel bad about that. Sometimes people put up resistance towards our energy simply because it's illuminating them. Sometimes our light illuminates other people's darkness, which in turn makes them hate us for no reason, simply because they can't bear to look at themselves. Okay? That's not your fault. Cobras are long associated with royalty, sovereignty, and they represent inner authority and spiritual mastery. And that's you guys. You guys are sovereign. I actually got that tattooed on my neck. Sovereign. You're free. You don't answer to anybody. I just heard nomad. But you're a badass. You have your own brain, your own mind, your own heart, your own soul, and you don't let the influences of all the other people around you dictate how you think, how you feel, or how you do things. You are powerful. You are this cobra energy. Who fucks with a cobra? Nobody. Not many, like Steve Irwin might, but he's dead. What'd he die from? Some sting or something, right? Not many people are going to go down that road. Not many people want to go down that path. They're scared. They're scared of your light. They're scared of your fire energy, your power. They're scared of even the freedom that you represent because they don't have that. A lot of these people are stuck paying insane mortgage payments, car payments, trailer payments, toy payments, skidoos, dirt bikes, whatever, motorcycles, all these payments that they have to go to work every single day just to make sure that they get their same amount of money that they get every 2 weeks on their check to pay their bills. They can't afford to take a day off. You guys are living on faith to get you through. Okay? And that's the only way to do it, in my opinion. Like, there's obviously have a job and make some money and whatever, but in the end, if you believe and you have faith, you will always come out ahead, on top. You will always have enough. You will never be hungry. You will always have a place to live. If you just do good and you listen to your inner wisdom, you listen to your intuition, your guides. They're always guiding you. You know, a lot of people think that people who read cards are just different than them and they're special. We're not. You can do the same thing. And you can do it in your own way, in your own frequency. And you could see all the cards that I see and get a different message. Right? But the message that I'm getting is that you are the motherfucking sunshine. But if people want to screw with you, you'll also bring the rain. You're friends with the clouds. You might bring a few lightning bolts, little thunder. You know? You guys are the cobra. You are harmless unless somebody pisses you off. Don't poke the bear. Don't poke the cobra. You're very spiritually in tune and aligned with your soul purpose and your destiny. And it doesn't matter how much resistance, how much struggle you have to go through, how many storms you have to weather to get to where you want to go, you're always going to get there. It doesn't matter. You know that if you have faith, you're going to be guided to where you're needed to be. Okay, I'm going to get one more. 11:44 on the clock when I said that. Circle of eternal joy, timelessness, dance of life. This is telling me that this isn't your first rodeo. You've been to this planet before. You've done this dance, you've danced this dance, and that's why you have this faith, this eternal faith, this blind faith that other people might think you're crazy for. Let them think you're crazy, whatever. You're the one who's not struggling, right? You have this owl's intuition. You're this lady of the night, this hooded lady of the night. People are intimidated of you. They're scared of you. They think you're mystical, magical, witchy, all right? And you are. You're cloaked. Like, you embrace the moonlight. You embrace the darkness. A lot of people just want the light. As soon as the sun goes down, they want to hunker down. But you guys, it's like you pull magic from the moon into your ethers to fill you up. Not only do you pull it from the moon, you pull it from the sun. The polarity. The opposition. You pull energy from all four elements like a magician, and you use it to create whatever you want to create in your life. I just got a vision. The other day I was going through, I have this book. I've got many of books that I write in, but this one particular one, I had like 50 things that I wanted to do in my life, like a bucket list, right? And I haven't looked at it in 6 years, and I go back and look at it, and I had 29 of them crossed off in 6 years. That is a feat to me. There's things in there that I never thought that I would have been able to accomplish in 6 years. So, you know, this is just a message for you guys to, for one, go back and take a look in your books and see if there's anything you can cross off. And two, just remember that sometimes we forget. Like, sometimes we literally forget what we even wanted until we go back to it later and we're like, oh my God, I already accomplished that. And we didn't even give ourselves the praise for accomplishing that, the pat on the back, the good job. I want you guys to give yourself a pat on the back. Tell yourself good job. Give yourself some praise. Love yourself, okay? I love you guys. Do some self-care tonight. Have a nice bath. Rose petals. Get them. Okay, love you. Bye.